We are live. Hey everyone. Excuse me as I clear my throat there. Welcome into another episode of the Daily Disney Discussion. Happy Cinco de Mayo. It is May 5th. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are all enjoying it, having a wonderful day out there, doing something fun with the family and friends or whatever it may be. But I hope you guys are doing great. I'm going to actually leave that right there, I think. But I hope everybody's doing good. Good to see everybody back for another great episode. And today we're going to talk a little Space Mountain. And you know what? We're running out of things in Tomorrowland. So no matter what I pick at the end here, there's only one other Tomorrowland ride we could actually pick. Knowing my luck, though, I'll probably pick it. But hopefully not. We'll have to see. But hope everybody's doing good. Let's do a little bit of quick mousekeeping, and then we'll get into the chat. And then we'll do some discussing this, because I think there's a lot to talk about here. Of course, Dean over at The Live Place, theliveplace.com. Family-friendly streams throughout the week, Monday through Sunday. He's the TV guide of streams. Check him out. He's great for sure. Our two partner channels, Disney Dan and Steve's World. Check those guys out. Welcome to all of our members, of course, our member and our memberships. Melissa and I always like to make sure we shout you guys out. There are things in the mail for everybody that's a member. So check out for your mailbox. You'll be getting some goodies in the mail for sure from us. We also have a big giveaway coming up. We're getting that together. But it's going to be a lot of fun there. But thank you to everyone else as well. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it very, very much. Big night for TV on YouTube tonight. Starting with us, right after us is Zippity Doodad goes on at 6:30. At 7:30 is Jim Moore Sunshine Please. And then we're right back at 8 o'clock. Melissa and I for Disanity. And tonight we're celebrating the moms for Mom's Day. We're going to do some Disney Moms trivia. on Sporkle and All My Disney. We're going to have fun with it. And then after us at 9, I don't think there is anybody. Oh, Viapree Project is at 9. Be sure to check them out. And possibly Dean as well, but I'm not sure. But anyway, welcome in. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat. We have Eric Newman's here. Brian Eisenhart, one of our members, is here. Another one of our members, James Ryan's in the house. James, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, Brian. Another one of our members, Russ Stapleton, is here. Charlie and Stacy, the Disney Nerd Herders, are here. Richard R. Johns, another one of our members, is here as well. Richard, good to see you. And right along with him is the wonderful, incredibly fantastic Donna. Good to see you, Donna, another member as well. So great to see our members here as well. Rob Fuzz is in the house. Rob, good to see you, buddy. Let me see if I can do it, Rob. I don't know if you can hear this, Rob. I don't even know if you can hear that or not. But it was the sound, I swear it was. But anyway, I think that's everybody for right now. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. It's great to have you guys here. But yep, we're going to talk tonight. We're going to talk Space Mountain. One of the rides that's been around for a very, very long time. Now, I am not 100%, and I want everybody in the chat to let me know, but I don't think that Tomorrowland, or not Tomorrowland, but Space Mountain is an original ride. I don't think this is an original. I don't think this one goes back to when the park originally opened in 1971. I think it was later on. But man, it's something else for sure. I'll say that. James saying, hello, Donna. It's always the highlight of my day when I greet such a wonderful woman. Hey, amen to that, James. You got that right. Great to see her here as well. You little baby horn. I don't know why it's not louder. It must be the sound effects. I must not have them up very far. There we go. That must be what it is. If I were to do that now, Rob Fuzz is in the house. That's a little bit louder. There you go. Anyway, good to see everybody here. Melissa's in the house. There she is. You know, little baby horn for sure. 1975. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Right there. Brian says it right out the bat. 1975 down here in Disney World. Of course, Disney World opened in 71. So it was a few years later before we actually got this ride. But it is one of the, for the longest time, Space Mountain was the thrill ride in Walt Disney World. Now I'm talking before we got Everest, before we got Rock and Roller Coaster. It was the thrill ride when it comes to coasters in Walt Disney World. You really didn't have anything that was as intense as Space Mountain. And it is definitely an incredible roller coaster. I find it to be pretty awesome. We've enjoyed it. We love it. Hey, Disney Circus Girl, Ray, another one of our members. Actually, our newest member, Ray. Good to see you. Hope you're doing great. Thank you for being here. Hi there, the wonderful, kind James. James is pretty awesome for sure. Amy, Agency Magic TV. Amy, good to see you as well, dear. Thanks for being here. There's Cynthia. Cynthia's another one of our members. Cynthia, great to see you as well, dear. Hope you're doing well. Cynthia was our first member for sure. Cynthia, I'm glad you're here. And the DePhilly crew is in the house. Ron and Meredith, welcome in. Good to see you guys as well. Ron and Meredith go live on Thursdays at 9. Be sure to check them out as well. But back to Space Mountain. I want to hear from you guys because our Space Mountain is obviously the second Space Mountain. Disneyland had it first. And there are differences between the two of them. Now, speaking on just Walt Disney World, this is one of my favorite coasters. First off, it seats differently than you have in Disneyland. Disneyland, you can do two at a time. Two, and two, or something like that. But at Walt Disney World, it's 1, 1, and 1. You don't sit next to anybody. It's like you're one in a row, however else you want to say that. I think I would prefer the two next to each other. Ray says Space Mountain at Walt Disney World and Disneyland have nothing on the Disneyland Paris version. Our one has inversions. Wow, I didn't know that. How about I did not know that? That's interesting. I did not know that. Richard said, my first time at Walt Disney World was June 1975, and Space Mountain was the first coaster I ever rode. I was 11. Oh my gosh, what a great way to get started, though, Richard. What an introduction to Walt Disney World and their coasters. But it's a great coaster. It's a great coaster. Disneyland was second. How about that? I didn't know that. I thought they were before him. I tricked my kid onto it. Thought she would hate it. She loved it. See, that's the truth. That's the thing. James Garcia, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Everybody say hi to James Garcia. Russ says, yeah, one's on California and the other is in Florida. Well, duh. No kidding. I know that. But I have to admit, Let's see here. Brian says Walt Disney World opened in 75, Disneyland opened in 77. Huh, how about that? I didn't know that. Um, I did less homework on this one. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a busy day. But the one thing about Disney Worlds that I really enjoy is I do like the fact that it's dark. Basically, you're in the dark when you're riding the entire thing. So you don't know what's coming, when the turns are. Now, if you've ridden it enough, you'll know the turns. But the dips, the turns, the twists, whenever they're coming, you really don't know, especially if it's your first time. And what's really funny is people will talk about they don't like the fact that, during the Halloween overlay at Halloween time, during the Halloween party, it's pitch black. You can't see anything. And they're like, I don't think I could do that. I'm like, I can do that because when I ride Space Mountain, my eyes are closed anyway. So it's already pitch black. I don't think I could ride it with the lights on. And a lot of people don't mind that. I can't do it. I got on there one time. Yeah, that is cool for a first coaster, James. I agree 100%. Carlos, Disney World Freaks in the house. Carlos, good to see you, buddy. I actually would prefer the lights out. I don't think I could ride it with the lights on. We rode it one time where the lights were on People Mover because People Mover goes through Space Mountain. We rode it one time with the People Mover lights on only. The lights weren't on up where we were, and we were still running. And I could see. I opened my eyes a little bit, and I could see the entire track, and that scared me. I actually don't want to ride this ride with the lights on at all. At all. Donna says, I was three on my first Walt Disney World trip in 1975. I loved Tomorrowland Speedway and the TTA. Me too, Donna. I agree 100%. Hi, everyone. Hats off to everyone hitting the thumbs up. I agree. Thank you very much, Candy Mom, for that. Cynthia, thank you, dear. I've ridden with the lights on. Yeah, see, I don't like it. I don't like it, Brian. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I would do well with that. Ray says, couldn't talk JJ into going on Space Mountain at Walt Disney World, but he loves ours at Paris, even though it has an angled launch and at least 3 inversions. Wow, that's crazy. That is really crazy. Jessica Miller, welcome in. Jessica, great to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad to see you back. Ray says, I've seen it with the lights on from People Mover, and it looked terrifying. See, that's how I feel. I've seen it with the lights on from People Mover as well. I don't want to ride it when I see it like that. I don't think about that when I'm riding it with the lights off. I just think, oh, it's another coaster. But it looks scary. Russ says, the one in Paris looks awesome. It reminds me more of Rock and Roller Coaster with the launch and inversions. Yep, it sounds like that's what it is for sure. Now, James, I do agree with you. Hyperspace Mountain in Paris was stunning. I so agree. I would love to see Hyperspace Mountain come down here to Walt Disney World. I think it would be amazing. Hey, Walt, we'll just be listening. Joey's Well, good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you even doing that. Thank you so much. Oh, I'd love to ride it with the lights on. To see the ride itself would be great. Carlos, God bless you, buddy. I don't think I could do it. I've seen it with the lights on when they're not running it, and just looking at it, it just looks like an erector set. It looks like it doesn't look sturdy to me, but that's just me. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that, dear, very much. Hey, chat, we'll just be listening, but hi to all from Joey's World. It's a tight track. No to having the lights on. I agree. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it at all. Are you going to Disney World when it reopens? Absolutely, James. I will be there when it reopens. Mask, fine, but yeah, I'll be there. I'll do my due diligence. I'll be safe, but yes, I'm gonna be there. You can see a little of the track with the Christmas overlay. It's not too much though. The music is awesome. See, again, you're Ron and Meredith. It just depends. It has to be just a little bit. I don't want to see a lot of the track. And that's what scares me. But I'm looking forward to doing the Christmas overlay. I know they're flashing like green and red and the music's going. So I'm excited for that for sure. Let's see. Russ says, I prefer riding in the front because it isn't quite as jerky to me. The head chopper aspect doesn't bother me as much as the sudden jerks left and right. I still prefer the single file trains as well. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, the herky-jerky is fine with me. The one that gets me that I'm not always ready for, and I can never really time when it comes, is when you're going straight and then all of a sudden, boom, down you go, that one really long drop. It's so cool, but it gets me every single time. James Ryan, yeah, the one in Paris is my favorite coaster ever. It's just such a masterpiece. Even just the building is so beautiful. Yeah, I'll have to watch that. See what we can do about that. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, it is. It is for sure. Blaine 2007, good to see you. Rarely Creative Travel. Good to see you. Says, hey Walt and everybody. Blaine 2007, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, it looks so messy with the lights on. It does look messy with the lights on. So, again, this is one of the best coasters in Disney. I'll be honest with you. Really, Disney doesn't have a bad coaster. I mean, even Barnstormer for as as herky jerky and I get off that ride, I always feel like I have to go see a chiropractor. It's a great beginning coaster for a lot of kids. So even the Barnstormer I like, and even as low as I've rated Mine Train on my list, giving it a 6, it's still a great coaster. I still want to ride it when I'm there. I definitely do. I love these coasters, but Space Mountain to me is right up there. It's got to be near the top. I mean, that's just my opinion. I want to know where you guys would put it. What's above it? Like Everest is above it for me, and probably even Slinky. It's probably 4th for me because I would probably put, and I have a rank. I have a video where I ranked all that. Jessica says I would also prefer a side-by-side seat. I was scared my 8-year-old was going to fly out. I agree. I would prefer to be side-by-side. I agree 100%. I enjoyed Disneyland Paris and was surprised by it. I was there for business and went over for the day. Wish I had more time. Yep, James, sounds like you had a great trip, though. Or at least the one day you got there. The look of the Paris one is beautiful. Wow, I'll have to look at that now. See, now I got to look at it. Brian says, I've ridden Space as a cast member 3 times in a row with one of my managers. Lights on, lights off, and normal. Wow, how about that? Follow us right there. Thank you, Donna. Appreciate that. Ray says, I'm a pass holder at Disneyland Paris and former cast member, and even with that, I can't get enough of it. Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. But the one thing I will say, this is a fast pass for me. Very seldom. Now, I have done it. Myself and the boys, we've done it. But I have to be honest with you. We're going to try to get fast passes for this as often as we can. We really will. But again, I think it's 4th for me. I have Everest ahead of it. I have Slinky ahead of it. And as funny as this may sound to a lot of people, I actually have Big Thunder ahead of it. Rock and Roller Coaster is right behind it. I like Rock and Roller Coaster, but I like this one just a little bit better. G. Wilson, welcome in. Good to see you, G. Wilson. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Blaine says, love Space Mountain. I ride it multiple times early on when I get to the park. If not, it's too busy to ride multiple times later on in the day. I agree 100%. If you can get over there early and get it done, you might even be able to get it again later. That's the best way to do it. I agree. Lights on is terrifying. I am not riding with the lights on, Brian. Period. I'm not doing it. I don't think I could. I just don't. The 2 sides are a little different. One is a little wilder than the other. One we get knocked around more. Yeah. Now, which side is that? Because when you're going in, it's the Alpha and the Omega, I think, are the 2 sides at Disney World. And I don't know which side is which. Is the Alpha the left and the Omega's on the right? And which one is the one that's a little crazier? I'm curious to know. Everybody says that they are worried about flying out, but has it ever happened? Don't jinx it, Russ. I hope not, buddy, because that's it, man, if you do. Yep, and there's our new P.O. Box. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that, dear. Our World of Disney. Welcome in. Good to see you. Everybody say hello to Our World of Disney. Great to see you guys. Welcome to our show. This is our daily Disney discussion. We do a daily show every day until the parks reopen, talking about a ride or attraction at Walt Disney World. Just a 30-minute quick show just to get together and talk about the place we love. But thank you for being here. We're glad you're here. Melissa would love it with the lights on. No, she would not. Trust me, she didn't like with the lights off. She's going to like with the lights on. You're not going to like my ranking of this one. I don't know. I enjoy everything. I even like the queue for this ride. I do. I enjoy the queue too. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. James Garcia says, I haven't done Space Mountain yet. That's the only ride I haven't done yet. Oh, you got to do it then, buddy. You definitely got to do it. I forgot which side is which, too. Yeah, I don't remember. But it's funny, Ron and Meredith, because the one side, and again, I don't know about you guys, but when I ride Space Mountain, 9 times out of 10, we have to go to the right. We very rarely get to go to the left. We really don't. We just never get, and I guess we never get that side. And maybe part of it is because most of the time we're coming on with fast passes, and maybe the fast pass is what goes to the right, and the left is for the standby. I'm assuming that's what it has to be. I'd give Disneyland's a 7. Well, we're going to get the ranking in a little bit, but again, this is one though for me. The juice is worth the squeeze. I'll wait. I'll wait in a Space Mountain line for half an hour to 45 minutes. I will. I'll do it. I'd prefer a fast pass because this line gets really, really long. But if I can't get a fast pass and I really want to ride it, I'm gonna wait. I will. I'll wait. I really will. I'll wait. Ross says, I don't mind waiting in the standby as long as they are splitting evenly between the two tracks. I wish they hadn't gotten rid of the games in the queue. Couldn't play now anyway, though, I guess. Yeah, that's true. At this point, you probably can't. I'm sure things will get back to normal at some point. We're not going to stay in this forever with everything going on. But I agree, Russ. I think having the games in there were fun enough that it would keep you occupied. That said, I wonder if sometimes the games slow you down. I've noticed that with the Peter Pan queue, and I've noticed that sometimes with Mine Train. I don't think Peter Pan and Mine Train would be as long if people paid attention and didn't just stop, because they do that a lot. They stop. I'll see that inside the Peter Pan standby queue. People will just stand there and wave their hands on the thing for like 5 minutes, and the line's gone. And we could have been up there, and it slows things down sometimes, these queues. I want to say the right side is the Alpha. Okay, yeah, and that's what I thought. I thought the right, this is my right, your left, I guess. I thought the right was the Alpha and the left was the Omega 2. Back in 2017, I did 7 times for the first time. Thunder Mountain, loved both of them. Yeah, James, Thunder Mountain's great too, buddy. We usually go to the left, go in that hallway behind. We always fast pass too. Huh, okay. And see, that's part of it too. It's been so long since I've been in the hallway behind, where that wall is that kind of separates you. We haven't had to. Every time lately, I'd probably say the last 10 times we've ridden Space Mountain, we've gone off to the right. And we're on like that, but we're off to the right. Shanghai Disneyland is reopening on May 11th, so there is definitely light at the end of the tunnel. Now, see, Ray, I read that too, but I haven't seen anything official from Disney. I've seen some stuff that has said that, but I haven't seen anything official from Disney. Was that official from Disney, though? I actually want to hear it from them. Russ, but that's great. That is light at the end of the tunnel, if that's the case. I just hope we don't have to wait as long, because they closed end of January, and this is May. So that was February, March, April. So it was at least 3 months. Yeah, I think that's why they got rid of them, though now everyone is on their phone and still doesn't pay attention. It could be. I don't know. It only goes 35 miles an hour. See, Richard, for that track, I don't think Space Mountain can go any faster. It's just not. It's not built that way. I don't think it is. I don't think it's built to really go with high speed. Like, for instance, Rock and Roller Coaster, which goes from 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds or something like that. I don't think it can actually. I don't think it's built to be able to go too much faster than that. I'm kind of glad it doesn't. Janice in Ingimi, is it Ingimi? Janice, welcome in. Everybody say hi to Janice. Thank you for being here. We're doing our daily Disney discussion, talking about Disney rides and attractions. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. They announced it on Weibo, the Chinese Twitter. Yes, great. Well, then you're right. That's fantastic news. That is light at the end of the tunnel. Eric says he loves Space Mountain. Avery, the Cuban American. Avery, good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. Everybody say hi to Avery. 24 people watching and 24 likes. Guys, thank you. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so for us. We'd appreciate it. It means the world to us. Thank you so much. What do we think of Walt's new look? What new look? Well, first off, we cut too much off the hair. So we'll see. Hopefully that'll come back. Yeah, Melissa, what do you think of the new look? Alpha is 10 feet longer than Omega. Oh. So Richard, Alpha, is that the one on the right or is it the one on the left? Which one's the Alpha and which one's the Omega? If I'm going straight in, which one's which? Because I'm curious to know. I don't make enough to pay attention. Avery says Paris has the best Space Mountain. That's what we keep hearing. We'll have to find out. Horizons Horizons 18, if I can speak. Horizons, great to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Everybody say hello to Horizons 18. I'm so excited about this episode tonight. I can't even talk. But Horizons, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Blaine says, I wouldn't want it to go any faster. It's dark and I'm 6'2", and I'm curious how close I am to hitting my head. I'm not 6'2", and I don't even want to know how close I am to hitting my head. For goodness gracious, for sure. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Stop touching your face wall. I can't help it. I need to shave. It's getting on my nerves. Jim, more sunshine, please. I was just saying to Melissa. Never mind. You know what I was going to say, Jim. Since I cut it, it looks amazing. Yeah, exactly. Well, this is funny. Why did they get rid of Pleasure Island? It was fun once upon a time. You know, Horizons, they've done the whole reimagining of Disney Springs. Pleasure Island was definitely adult-centric, for sure. I don't miss it. It wasn't really my cup of tea, but I guess people are missing it. But they've just gone in a different direction down there, and I personally like it. I like the Disney Springs aspect now more than I did in the past. And when it was downtown Disney, we very rarely frequented it. When we were even on our trips, we might take a half a day and go down. Now, it's a destination now. I prefer it more. One Stop Mouse is in the house. One Stop Mouse, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Everybody, great channel. Be sure to check out One Stop Mouse. Kind of new to the community, but be sure to go check them out. Subscribe to them. They're a great channel for sure. Let's see. Brian says, you're a better barber than me, Melissa. Everybody saying hi to everybody. It is a sunshine nation for sure. Hey, Fuzzy, how's it go? For sure. So, all right, so let's do a ranking because we're coming up on 6:30. So, again, when I do my ranking on this, I gotta be honest with you. Let me just put my ranking in so you guys can see it. So ready? Everybody ready for it? Let's do some rankings because we're at that point in the show. Blaine says, I bet Jim can remind us which is Alpha and Omega in Space Mountain. Jim, do you know which one's Alpha, which one's Omega? I don't remember on Space Mountain. You're welcome, buddy. No problem. James says, my hope is when Tron opens, they may do a big rehab on space and give it some Paris-like features. James, that would be fantastic, dude. I love that idea, and I hope they do that for sure. There's my ranking. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I love Space Mountain. It is a destination. It is a must-do every single trip. Fast Pass if I can get it, but even if we get a Fast Pass and ride it, I'll ride it again. I love it that much. It really is, to me, a great, great ride. I want to know what your rankings are. Everybody let me know what you rank Space Mountain for sure. I feel like Pleasure Island was more for the young clubbing crowd. Disney Springs is for everyone. I agree. That's kind of why it wasn't my thing. It was definitely adult-centric in that respect. It just wasn't my thing. But they're kind of getting back to that with the evening stuff after 10 o'clock, which you can do at STK Orlando. The Edison, Maria, and Enzo's has some stuff like that. So they're kind of getting back to that in a lot of different ways. He says, do you think they will raise ticket prices when the parks reopen? No, James, I don't. I don't think they will. Ain't no Everest high enough. I love Everest. Russ says 9 out of 10. Eric gives it a 10 out of 10. James gives it a 10 out of 10. The Philly crew gives it a 10 out of 10. I don't know, but I'll respond as if I do. Alpha is on the left. Thanks, Jim. Cynthia gives it an 8. Avery gives it a 9. Horizons gives it a 10. One Stop Mouse gives it a 10. Richard gives it a 10. Amy AGC gives it a 9. Welcome in, Surfer Girl 326. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. All right, so there you go. So that's my ranking. That's my one. That's number 10. I don't want to hang on too much today, guys, because I know we got Zip going live in just a few minutes. So I'll bring this up really, really fast just so you guys can see. There's my rankings now. Space Mountain right up there with Toy Story Land. It ranks near the top for me. Walt didn't sing it. What didn't I say? Ain't no Everest high enough. There you go. That's the best I can do. So there you go. That's my rankings so far from everything we've done. Let's see. Russ says, Walt just messaged you the article from Disney about the reopening in Shanghai for you to read later. I will definitely do that. And then last but not least, guys, before we head on out, like we always do, we got a pick for tomorrow. Okay, so let me bring it over. I'm going to be really, really gentle here. I'm going to try to pull something out. I always go from the bottom. Let's go from the top this time. So we're going to go with, if I can get just one. All right, we're going with this one. I'm picking another one. I'm picking another one. We can't do it. I'm picking another one. All right, here we go. We're staying in Magic Kingdom. I'm sorry, guys. I can't help it. Again, you guys see that? Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So we're sticking. It's funny. Every time I pick one, it seems like it's similar to the other. But tomorrow, we're talking Big Thunder Mountain Railroad over in Frontierland. Bring your opinions. Bring your rankings. Bring your information. Bring your history. Bring your memories. I want to hear from you guys. Again, go check out Zippity Doo Dad. He's coming up next. Jonathan Chong, welcome in, buddy. After Zip, you got Jim More Sunshine, please, at 7:30. And then Melissa and I will be back at 8 for Disanity. Check us out at 8 o'clock. We're going to have a fun time. We're going to be doing Disney Moms Trivia. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, no repicks. I know, I had to. Trust me, the other one I did, you guys do not want to know what that was. But Big Thunder Mountain tomorrow. And then, of course, tomorrow night, Wednesday, right after us at 9 is VIP Project as well. Tomorrow, you got the Disney Nerd Herders, but not quite ready for prime time. D&G Explorers, Disney Knack Crew, just tons of streamers all over. I don't even remember everybody most of the time. But be sure to check them out Thursday, of course, to the Philly Crew as well. But guys, I really hope you guys enjoy this series. I'm really having a great time. It's great chatting with everyone and seeing everyone. These are great. I hope you guys are loving it. I love the fact that there's 20-something people in there for 30 minutes, and I'm getting a lot of likes. It just makes my day. But again, thank you. Our members are listed here. Thank you always to our members for your generosity and your kindness. And thank you to everybody for your generosity and kindness as well, for just being here, spending time with me, your hard-earned time, and you're here with me, and it just makes my day. But guys, take care of yourselves and each other. We will see you guys tomorrow and tonight at 8 o'clock. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.